Good morning. I'm by myself today. Cheryl is on a parade, probably with Nancy, because she had some meeting with him. Nancy is the hopefully next premier of Alberta, so she is very fascinated by his personality and trying to help him as much as it's possible. I will marry them, but he is not a straight guy. So I can't tell her what to do. Today is Janet Burke's birthday. Happy Janet. All the best to you, girl. You were such a wonderful soul. Unbelievable how good you are to people who are on your path. You are always giving so much to the communities. Even I'm so far away, you are giving my community those free readings once a week. Thank you. And to her husband Tom as well. I don't know how long I will last if they will disconnect me. So please, if you will be writing questions, write them in capital letters. That's easier for dyslexic to read. I'm sorry, I am dyslexic. Okay, I see a first one from Kathy McLaughlin. These videos are for spiritual and entertainment. Guy is coming drunk home at 3 o'clock in the morning. And by the morning he's wake up and he has a huge bruise on his head. He's asking his wife, did you ask me when I came last night what's happened to my head? And she said, I don't know. You didn't have that. So now I'm covered. It's for spiritual use, and hopefully I'm not disconnected. Best wishes as well, in case I wouldn't reach to the prayers, for Saba and her two daughters. They are flying to USA. Thank you, Katima. Why is Mike Johnson breaking away from Trump and his Epstein? I have to be careful. Story. That's a good question. And my Spanish. Because it's odd. So many of those big mega guys are disconnecting themselves. 3 cards. I don't have Cheryl to count for me, so I will be pulling the cards myself. Thank you, Heidi Landenberg. And hello, Tina, Dorian, and Kathy McLaughlin, and Bridge York, JRW, Laurie. So I will do just half an hour today. I'm sorry. Yeah, he is not completely breaking up, just part-time. And he wants to go his own direction. He loves him. He still will be supporting of him. What the vision, I will get it. He's extremely religious. Moses, that's his name. So he wants to protect the kids as well. And that's the reason he is standing up for people who are close to him and make him to do it. Yes, Christina is saying that he's breaking up on the surface. That's how it is. I said just part-time. Did Musk pick up the Freedom Caucus MTG seems pro alum? Okay. 3 cards if Taylor Green we are talking about. I'm waiting for her to tell me what to do. Yeah, he's giving her all the tools that she needs, so probably money. and telling her what she will be doing. She has a big verbal presence when she is on the arena, and behind the scene, guy with the mask is telling her what to do. And they are big enemies now. He's backstabbing that way, done. Surprise, or more surprises will come, and juggling with money for her. So she loves more money than she loves Don. She is not really thinking about anything. Cathy McLaughlin, question pulse. Members are talking on all different things. Are people finally seeing him for who he is? Are they seeing him who he is? It's like in the kids' stories, you have those water that can cure you, and that's how he is doing this. I will go back to a little bit here. No, I can't go back on my, I hope I do. Okay. So they are seeing him who he is. They know who he was. They have picture of him and with the stain, and they know that he is one of them. That's the reason he is not allowing, and his best buddy from few months ago is saying he can't release those files because he is on the files. So he will be doing a lot of work behind the scene. He wants him to get out of the picture, and he wants to cure himself. And I saw the symbol of the curing water. Some of the mega people will start seeing what he is doing, and it's not right. Markowski is already seeing, but how many more will start seeing this? Roxanne M. Picture of Bondi was released on her as a teen with 45. Who was she one of the Dare girls? Why is she there? Oh, 3 cards. We can call her Blondie instead of, because that way I can probably, you know who I'm talking about. And I see her being in a group of those girls. Probably she wants to go for Miss Paget or something like that, and that was the avenue for her to enter through the London's arena, and then she ended up with Stein. And I think that's how she was involved. She was too smart. They didn't probably use her too much because she was mouthy or smart. They didn't want to jeopardize their own security. But she went through hell. Oh, yeah, she wanted to celebrate her life. She negotiated with them. So she was part of it, and he has maybe some information about her, and she is not proud of that. So she is trying her best to camouflage everything as much as she can. Lily Rose is all the file stuff another distraction, or if so, for what? Not only this one is a distraction. Don wants to lower the rates. That's his attitude, and he wants to fire J.Powel, top guy of Federal Reserve. He has no rights to do that. So this is the way he wants to distract from Stein. And that's one of the reasons he is so upset. And he probably can only talk with Blondie, because not with his wife. Even his wife was part of that group as well. Yeah, he still wants to be a winner, but you have to cover up those pictures. Oh gosh. But it's symbol of lovers, and he doesn't want the world to see it. Yeah, he has some dirty laundry. The story with Putin is not as dirty as this one. So who knows, maybe Putin had that helps. Other story from his lawyer before, Cohen, not the Mike Cohen, and good memory. But I think there was some moments that were recorded, and he's not very proud of those moments. So he has a lot of dirty history, and he's trying to always to make distractions so no one will pay attention to his dirty feet or dirty soul. Ring poacher rags. Hi Violetta, do you see the administration growing back funds already allowed for housing businesses 2025? And with this administration allowed to rewrite them. He doesn't want for them to go too far, so after midterm he wants to do probably a lot of rewriting. He's waiting, holding to the money and thinking, okay, after midterm election I can do whatever I want to do, but not yet. Everything will be postponed. And so I believe that that's the deadline for him, because he thinks that he will be able to cheat and his people will be in Senate and in Congress, unless Devin Nussen will help with the mandering, because Texas now wants to make 5 seats more, and Newsom said 2 can play the game, so he said he will do the same thing in California. Smart move. So I will administration back down. I will pull 3 cards. Yeah, he just wants to be still the winner. Don't trust him. He will do whatever it takes him to do to destroy to take the money away. But right now he wants to extend his family and he wants the gathering to be on his terms. So I think you are safe until the midterm. I will not trust this guy ever. Cheating on every wife. Hello, Matanchi. And I will go. Maybe there is more. Please let me know if I'm still here. And delay. Why men are so weak nowadays? I don't know if they are weak, but I will see what I will see. 3 cards. I'm telling everyone when I'm doing private readings too, those 3 cards, and then they don't need to fight as much as the old times. Like when the boy was born, his role was to be a protector. His role was the money, to be a money winner. Women were staying at home, cooking and bringing babies to this world. So they are not as in need to be as much in. I lost, so I have to go back. So they don't need to be as focused on fights. I see a symbol of a lot of different weapons on the wall, but if they don't know how to use it, and being a fighter, it's not popular anymore in the public place. You can speak up your mind, but to argue, being the old way fighter, it's not the same thing. Yeah, people wouldn't trust him. He wouldn't even know how to hold the swords anymore. The way they have to express themselves by being connected to the money, to the power, and at work they can be a winner, successful, but not physically strong as they were before. But they go to the gyms and exercise, but after that they don't think that they can use that power to be always so good. I have a nice neighbor who is going to the gym, and sometimes he's helping me with my shuffling snow. What happened to Putin? Beverly Lejeski, thank you, Beverly. What happened to Putin and Trump's relationship, or is the conflict all a show? 3 cards. Just taking a break, like coffee break. So I don't think it is something big. Putin knows his power, and actually he's abusing even more his powers right now. And he's acting much more violently towards Ukraine now. And he knows that Don is just going to open his mouth, and not the voice is not going to reach him. So yeah, maybe there is a tougher journey between them, but Putin wants to feel like a star, and he's making Don to feel like a star. A lot of excitement. Don is not really thinking about USA as a priority. He's only thinking about his ego. And Putin knows how much strength he can pull, and he has the cards still on his side. And when I was talking about J.Powel, the Federal Bureau representative, they were talking actually about this on the Oval Office, and I closed my eyes when I asked, what will happen if Trump for real will fire him? Not that he is going to, but what if he will fire him? And I saw a few years ago, about 7-10 years ago, it was famous accident in Metro. People were going on elevator down, and there was no floor, nothing to stop, and quite many. It was like tens of people, like 20, 30 people, few were killed even, but they were damage. They were invalids after that because they went under the floor, and those machines who were pushing the elevator up were not secure, and they were damaging people, like shattering them as a meat. So if he will take the power, if he will control Feds, the bureau that is controlling the inflation, he will destroy so many barriers for security, for protection, and it will be horrific. Am I still here? I will check because I'm still here. Mimi, yes, thank you so much. Question: Air Indian plane crashed. What was it? Was it a mechanical issue or pilot sabotage? I remember that was a few weeks ago, I think. And just one survivor. And he was walking. He was safe. Everyone was killed and damaged by the fire, and he was like a magic was around him. He was so protected. When you have orchestra and there is director who is making sure that everyone is playing the right tune. My aunt, godmother of my brother, was a violin player in the big orchestra in Poland. And so if one is not well tuned with others, I believe that that's what the message is from the spirit guide and angel, that something was not well tuned, and it is very disturbing. Something went wrong with the mechanical problems, and that was the judgment of it. People will lose their jobs, and so many heartbroken people because of that. People were killed, and yeah, so many plane crashes. And I said that there will, at the beginning of the year, I said there will be plane crashes. Even for so many years, we didn't hear anything hardly. And now it's like one after another, here, there, helicopters and planes. And it's the victims of the Epstein files. Oh, okay. So if you have a question, are the provinces of BC and Alberta trying to succeed from Canada? I didn't hear anything about BC. I heard about Alberta. And we have Danielle Smith, who is really promoting that. She was on inauguration on Don Don. She was a few times in Mar-a-Lago, kissing the ring and maybe something else, who knows. Sorry. And she thinks that she's going to make that election kind of on it, so people will make decision if we want to stay with Alberta or we want to go to or be independent. Yeah, she wants us to go different direction, checking for the money, because Alberta is like Texas. We have the oil, and hardworking people are thinking that we are not making enough money. And well, when Obama closed the abilities for Albertans to developed the oils, that's actually caused so much distress, and people are pro-Republicans than pro-Democrats in Alberta. So it is the reason. And she is going on that with that crowd and taking so many medical privileges that we have and building private, instead of giving money to the medical care, she is giving money to private hospitals, private care. So she knows what she is doing. Mimi, we'll get Ghislaine Maxwell released the Epstein files. Regards. She's afraid for her safety. She is afraid that one day her body will be found in, like it was impossible for him to commit a suicide, but he did, apparently. So she's worried about this. I see her driving in limo and looking at the world from through the dark window. She feels safe if she's not posting those files. And I don't think she has them. They took everything away from her. But she can say so much, and she is in danger as he was. Now she wanted to be let it free, and the Supreme Court, I don't know if they already debated or they don't want to debate on it. Yeah, she is very cautious to keep her balance above the water. She can do really good damage job because they were best buddies, girlfriends, boyfriends with him. I'm surprised that Biden didn't do anything about that. For 4 years, he could open that and make us to be aware what was going on with those files, or how with the stain died. No, he didn't. So both parties are with dirty hands. And that's not easy for anyone to have your own opinion, because you have to pull those big guys who had a lot of money, shaking them upside down, and no one wants to do it. Thank you, everyone, for watching me. I'm glad that I was not. A question 45 wants to take over New York and remove Zahran can he? That she's talking probably about the guy from Democrats Party who wants to be mayor of New York. I saw him climbing the ladder when Cheryl asked me about him, and then he slided down. So, when you are sliding on a ladder, you can lose your teeth. So and then he will be climbing again. I said he will be climbing again, but it's not good prediction. Even he will be successful in the future. I said that he will be winning, but I don't know if they will let him to go too far, because he is not comfortable for Democrats, old class Democrats, and for Republicans. And now Cuomo is opening a new party. He wants to be independent. And long time ago, I said, I don't see him being done. Even before this, that he didn't want with that young man, the primary, when he was still in Democratic Party. But now he is independent, and he still has huge connection with Jewish community in New York, and they are the one who can help him with the money. So don't completely cross over Andrew Cuomo, because I have the feeling that he might reach to the people that he wants to reach. And the new guy is Dubai. When is the safest place on earth from World W3? That will be my last answer for today. Maybe Antarctica. But everywhere, if there will be a World Trade, the devastation of the nuclear explosions will be everywhere. So there is no safety on that point. And there is, everywhere people will be suffering. Yeah, people would like to get out somewhere, planning and traveling. Yeah, hide somewhere where are the fields and fresh air, far away from the big cities. Like over here, we see him, the baby, without, on the horse, on the fields. So they say that the less radiation is in the mountains, so maybe that will be the place. Please write your questions for next video. I will be doing Friday in the evening. Cheryl has her cousin this week, so she's so busy. I said, well, you didn't even say good morning yesterday. I gave her tough time, so she answered me today. And she has so much on her plate because she's introducing her to everyone in the family. They didn't see each other for over 10 years, so they are talking. And Cheryl can talk. I can talk and she can talk. So we have always a good time. And I will meet Charlene on Friday, and maybe one more meeting on Sunday. We will see how her schedule is. Thank you so much. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brooke, that you are finding the time to write the timestamps. Frank Lawrence Salem, you try to post your timestamps, but because I have the ones from Brooke, and she's, even when she lost her father, she was able to Monday to do them. I am glad that she is capable of doing this. I know how important for me was this channel when I lost Leszek. Sometimes to have that different avenue to go normal, it's so important. Thank you, Catherine, Lachlan. You are wonderful. Thank you for you being on my channel, and thank you, Lily Rose, Alicia Maxwell, Heidi, of course, Matanji, Sharon P. Oh, thank you, because you are writing me a lot of emails. I think you are the same who is writing me emails. Laurie Sewell, Craig, Clement, thank you. So thank you everyone who was on the channel. Prayers to anyone who needs the support. And today it started again with new part. It's Syria this time, without any warnings, so that there is a new war going on. It's so unfair. And I know someone whose daughter is going for a wedding to Palestine. It's unsafe everywhere, with bombs coming from nowhere. It's very unsafe for some people. Be like this young American was killed in Palestine. We have to pray for the peace, for dignity of people that can feel safe and protected and strong and independent and united with the world. And the world will be a beautiful place for peace, that we wouldn't be talking about World War III or any war. We want to be secure and happy. Thank you so much. And thank you, Tracy, for posting the stamps, the connection for me, so I can be on you on the video in the morning. They are getting closer to the wedding day in September. Yesterday, I bought myself a dress. I think I should lose a few pounds before that date, as long as I can avoid the candies. Thank you, everyone, for being part of my life. I love you. Thank you. And thank you, Cheryl, for helping me all the time. It's much easier with you.